Y'all, for this recipe, this is what you'll need. Some Italian sausage. Now, I am doubling this recipe because I'm taking it to work. But if I was going to feed just my family, I would only do a 1 pound thing of sausage. But let me just tell you, when you put this goat cheese in the middle of it or on top of it, it just levels it up to a whole nother notch. Absolutely outstanding. And I think I bought me some sourdough bread when I went to the olive oil company. And I think I want to toast this up and put some, grate some fresh garlic over the top of it. I'll show you if I do it, but oh heavens to Betsy, it's going to be good. Anyway, this is what you'll need. Let's get started cooking. Frying pan, we're just going to add in the sausage. I wished I had some onion because I love onion, but I don't, so it's going to be okay. It's just going to be Italian sausage. One time I was cooking this and I accidentally left this on there and cooked it with it. So don't do what I did. And it was a mess because I had already crunk it all up to get it to divide. I will tell you, we probably ate some of it, but not here. Not since I've been here in Kentucky, but when I was back at home. So we just want to get this chopped up and get it browned up nice and good. And then I'm going to add in my tomatoes and let the juice cook down from the tomatoes before I add in the sauce. But while this is browning, I'm going to go ahead and get my water boiling for my noodles. My sausage is almost completely done, but before I add in any tomatoes or anything like that, I want to go ahead and season it really good. I'm not going to add any sauce. Goodness gracious, April. I'm not going to add any salt, just a little bit of pepper. I don't know, I'm going to salt my noodles pretty good, but I don't want it to be over salty. And then I want to add in some Italian seasoning, and I'm going to put in right much of this. Well, let's just put the whole bottom. And then I don't have any onions, so I'm going to add in onion powder. This is garlic powder. And then this is onion powder. Maybe if I can get it to come out. Nothing ever comes out fast enough for me. I'm very impatient. All right, there we go. So now I'm going to give it a big stir. And I just want these to kind of marry together for a little bit before I add in those tomatoes. So I'm going to let this kind of toast around for 2-3 minutes. Then we'll open the tomatoes and add those in there. Alrighty, y'all. My meat is all browned up. I'm going to add in my tomatoes and the juice. And I want to get that tomato juice to kind of get that flavor from the meat soaked in. And I want to kind of roast my tomatoes a little bit before I add in the sauce. I probably should have done 2 cans. I wonder if I have another can. I bet I have diced tomatoes, just not fire roasted, which that should be fine. Let me check the pantry and see. So I have a can and I'm going to use them. Whoops, along with that paper. Make sure we get it out. There we go. I want to get all that seasoning in there. I wish you guys could smell it here. This would be a meal that you could have plated and ready to eat in less than 30 minutes. Especially like today, I just got off of work, so I came home to cook this, which I'm going to have this for supper as well. And then I'm going to take it to, oh gracious, I call this boy eye candy. Well, he's not a boy, he's a man. He's 30-something years old. But his name is Cody, I do believe. C-O-T-Y, Cody. And I call him eye candy. So he's a cute little thing. But anyway, we're going to let this toast up, roast up, and then as soon as it starts to get a little drier, I will add in my sauce. My water is about to boil. I've got this Himalayan. It's, I don't know how to say it. It's Hawaiian salt Pamela gave me. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that in my pasta water. I don't know if you can see the grains. I'll put some in my hand. But I want to salt my water really good. This is actually from Hawaii. Let me show you what it looks like. See how it's more like kosher salt. It's really thick. All right, my water is starting to boil, so I'm going to add in my pasta. You can see that salt down in there. So I'm going to stir it up. Make sure all that's melted before I add in my pasta. Anne Burrell used to say, bless her heart, she used to say you want it to taste like the ocean. I'm not tasting this hot water, but we're gonna say it tastes like the ocean. We brought up that rolling boil. There it goes. Should be done in 8 minutes, and then this is pretty good. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all that juice out, but I'm going to go ahead and add in my pasta sauce. In goes one jar. I'm going to turn this oven really down. In goes another jar. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse my jars out with my pasta water, just so it'll help this sauce thicken up. But I don't want this to boil, like splat, splat, boil over. I want it just to kind of simmer. So once it does kind of get to where it's going to start boiling, the splat boiling, then we'll turn it down. Y'all, this smells so amazing. Look how saucy it is. I love it. Y'all, I think I added too much salt to my pasta water here. The noodles are done. I'm going to get a little bit of water out and put into my jar. Hopefully it won't melt this cup. I'll do 2 little cups. Woo, that's hot. Very hot. All right, let me give it a little shaky shake. Then we're going to move it over here. That'll help that pasta get nice and starchy. I'm going to just transfer our pasta over here. I just got to think about something. I might need more pasta. Just tell me it's going to be fine. There's got to be a better way to get this out than what I'm doing. Okay, now that it's all in here, give it a lovely toss. No, I think this is going to be perfect. Got to have a lot of pasta sauce with your pasta. It's the way I see it anyway. All right, we're just going to let this sit here and kind of marry together. I'm going to let that sauce thicken up just a little bit. I've just got it on a little simmer. And then we will plate it up and add some goat cheese. Doesn't this look yummy? Does to me. All right, y'all, let's get us a plate. And let's plate some up. This smells delicious. It looks completely amazing. And then I've got my goat cheese. Just want to sprinkle some on there. I want to get some of those little bits too. Doesn't that look good? Let me get some fresh basil and put on top. All right, guys, here's my plate. How's it look? Let's taste it. All righty. Excuse me in my nightgown, but I was tired today. I came home, took a shower, and cooked. Does that not look good? You want a bite? Let's taste it. Y'all, there's something about that goat cheese. Heavens, Betsy, that's amazing. You definitely have to give it a try. Well, there you have it. Homemade pasta tonight. Bougie on a budget. I hope this video put some yummy in your tummy and smile in your heart. I'll see you guys in the comments. Hey, y'all, this is Eye Candy. Tell me your name, your real name.
Hey, my name's Cody.
Eye Candy. See? Isn't he cute? Wait, let me see his muscles. What? Anyway, he's going to tell us how our food was in the comments because he ain't tasting it now.
It looks pretty delicious. So.